Ladies and gentlemen, we now officially have Tropical Storm Fred. That's right. And remember, there's only one official named step up from a tropical storm, and that is a hurricane. And then they break hurricanes down into categories 1 through 5. So we are tracking Fred here, and then after that, we've got this monster wave, and then this super monster wave to watch. But this video will mainly be about Fred. Yabba dabba doo. And I'm here to tell you that Fred, yes, could be a hurricane. We are looking at landfall around the 16th, and a lot can change and a lot can happen in that amount of time. And one of the biggest differences is how much time it spends over the Caribbean islands, including Hispaniola, and how much it gets torn up, how much dry air it ingests, and how much wind shear it has to deal with. But multiple models are showing it graze over the south tip of Florida, kind of reform in the Gulf, strengthen, and it could drift so far west that could cause a problem for even Alabama and Mississippi. That was the CMC model, and now we're looking at the GFS. The GFS takes it into Florida around the 16th as a tropical storm, but I do want to point out how the GFS consistently keeps drawing up the wave behind it as a weird thing. Earlier, it was taking it straight into South Texas, but now it keeps kind of holding it by Florida and then goes up and punches the Carolinas and Virginia. And so we'll have to stay tuned on that. A lot can change in 6 days, and definitely a lot could change in the next 10 days. We've got the Euro run, which avoids a lot of the Caribbean island land, but still keeps it low at like a tropical storm, and then moves it up, out, and then into the ocean. And then the NavGem also makes it a hurricane at 980 millibars. Low pressure, as you can see, it forms as it goes over the Keys, tracks over Florida, continues to strengthen, and then punches into Destin, Miramar, and then moves up and out of the east. And so 5 days is definitely like an eternity in 2021, as it is like crisis and disaster every single day. So we will have a lot of information to crunch between now and then. But definitely it looks like Florida will be getting a whole lot of rain regardless. And it is definitely that time of the year where we have more than one thing to watch. And so we will be watching it rather obsessively, by the way. But the good news is it looks like the atmospheric defense team is still attacking this thing with a whole lot of dry air, which inhibits its ability to intensify or rapidly intensify. So that's a yay. But yeah, so we got Fred to deal with, and then right behind it we have the giant banana knife, or whatever you want to call that thingy here. But yeah, Fred is definitely guesstimated to make landfall before the week ends, which would be Sunday. But if you'll notice here, this is where the low is, and then here's where all the convection is. We don't get a real, solid storm like we used to before 2019. So that is good news. But there are a lot of moving factors that we don't know yet, and a lot does depend on how much it tracks over the islands and how much it moves north and then slips in between the sweet spots. But if you'll notice here, it's almost fully encased in dry air. Dry air being the orange or the red. So it's pretty much fighting for its life, and then it has to go over the mountainous islands. But you can see here there's a pocket of no dry air, but there's still a lot of dry air around. And so, as I've been saying pretty much like 17 days ago, I would predict this thing to be a tropical storm or a Category 1 hurricane. But there's a chance it could be stronger than that, and then there's a chance it could fall apart. It's kind of like life. So I will do what I can to keep you guys posted. It's what I do full time, and if you would like to say thank you, I've only got $297 left to raise at my August fundraiser. Thank you to Mike and Asteroid Fight Club, and everybody out there. You guys are awesome. I got a PayPal, snail mail, Venmo, Cash App, Patron, and a whole lot of love for y'all. But everybody stay cool, and remember, my big danger warnings are for August 27th, October 9th, and then October 20th. And I'm sure there'll be some danger zones in between. But this is Asteroid Fight Club, and it's not our first rodeo. All right, God bless everyone. Stay cool. Have a great evening.